Next topic is competitive forces, Porter 5 forces. Porter 5 forces is the concept which says that there could be reduction in the profitability of an organization due to these five forces. Number one is competitive rivalry. Competitive rivalry is the one where there are number of competitors in the market, or we can say that competitive rivalry is the one where there are number of suppliers in the market for a particular product. Definitely, price war is something which is very important in the competitive rivalry. Second important thing is bargaining power of customers. If there are number of customers to purchase a particular product or service, then definitely their bargaining power will be high. Alternatively, we can say that if one of the customer is purchasing huge amount of quantity from us, so their bargaining power will be, or his or her bargaining power will be strong. So bargaining power of customers. Number three, we have bargaining power of supplier. If there is only one supplier in the market, then bargaining power of supplier will be strong. Or suppose if there are only two or three suppliers in the market and they are holding the whole market 100% or managing the whole market, which means their bargaining power is high, especially if it is monopolistic competition or oligopoly, where there are a few large organizations like three, four, or maximum five large organizations, or maybe just two large organizations like Pepsi and Coca-Cola are competing with each other, then bargaining power of supplier will definitely be higher. But if there are number of suppliers for a particular product, they fall under the category of competitive rivalry, then definitely their bargaining power will be lower. Number four, threat from new entrants. There is always a threat that new entrant can enter in the market. And companies can do what? Companies can create different types of barriers against the new entrants. Like what? They can create the barrier of high capital cost. They can create the barriers of economies of scale. They can create the barrier of speciality, which will discourage new entrants to enter in the market. And the next one is threat from substitutes. Threat from substitute is what? Threat from substitute means alternative is available in the market at lower price. New entrant enter in the market as a substitute, not a competitor, but trying to fulfill our customer needs at a lower price. Definitely not offering the similar product or services, but still fulfilling the customer requirement, and customer is willing to purchase product or service from the new company or a substitute company. Now we start from the MCQ. F company sells motor vehicles in country V. It has recently discovered that the government is planning a major overhaul of the public transport system in the country V, which will significantly increase its speed and comfort while lowering the cost to make it attractive to individual drivers. Under which heading of the Porter 5 forces would this issue be included? F sells what? Motor vehicles in the country. We recently discovered that government is planning to a major overhaul for the public transport. So if public transport system will become a good system, then most of the people will try not to use the motor vehicles. When they will not use motor vehicles, it means in future demand of the motor vehicles can fall. So this is called what? This is called threat of substitutes. Next one is X company offers accountancy training courses. The market is growing quickly and X courses are significantly different to those offered by its rival. Significantly different to those offered by its rivals. A new company wishing to teach accountancy courses must obtain accreditation by the various accountancy organizations, a process which can take several years. Based on the above information, which of the following statements can be made about X competitive environment? First one is competitive rivalry is likely to be low. Supplier power is likely to be low. Barriers to entry are likely to be low. The threat of new entrants is likely to be low. They are going to offer significantly different to those by its rival. Any new company wishing to teach must obtain accreditation, which is creating another differentiation by various accountancy organization. It is not the easy process and a process which can take several years. So you are going to offer a differentiated service which will not attract new entrants to enter in the market because they have to wait for a long time and definitely they have to incur significant cost on it. High industry fixed cost would not be expected to be an issue within which one of the Porter 5 forces. High industry fixed cost would not be expected to an issue which one of the Porter 5 forces. Competitive rivalry is the one where there are number of seller of a particular of a similar product or service. So in this case, high fixed cost is a significant issue. If a business is bearing or all the businesses which are working in high competition are bearing high fixed cost, they cannot afford to lose customer. If there will be slight decrease in the sales demand or there will be slight decrease in their gross profit, it will be difficult for them to manage their fixed cost. So that's why competitive rivalry is highly concerned about the fixed cost. Similarly, substitutes are also concerned about the fixed cost, or the existing organizations are also concerned about the fixed cost because of the substitutes. Whenever substitutes will enter in the market, they will attract our customers because they are trying to fulfill the customer needs at lower price. So if we lose our market share or customer, it will ultimately do what? It will ultimately reduce our profit and will build the pressure of fixed cost on our profit. Third one is barriers to entry. Barriers to entry is the one where we are creating barriers to against the new entrants. New entrants are the one who are going to become our competitors. They are more dangerous than the substitutes. Substitutes are at least or not becoming our competitors. So that's why loss of market share will be minimal. So we can say that there will be loss of profit will be at its minimum level due to threat of substitute. So still we are capable or we are able to bear the pressure of high fixed cost. But due to new entrants, when they are becoming our competitors, here we have high pressure on the profit and high pressure of fixed cost over the profit. Power of customers, if we are going to lose our customers, it means we are going to lose our sales revenue, and loss of sales revenue means loss of gross profit, which will ultimately become difficult for us to bear high fixed costs. So what can we say? We can say that threat of substitute is the one which is not affecting or not relevant with the high fixed cost, or if it is relevant at its lowest level. When considering Porter value chain analysis, Porter value chain analysis says that there are two types of activities. One is called primary activities and the second one is called secondary or support activities. Primary activities are the one which are necessary for an organization to perform, but it is not possible for an organization to perform primary activities without the support of support activities or secondary activities. It has inbound logistics, which means purchasing of material input. Then we have processes or operations where converting raw material into finished goods. Now output or finished good is ready. Then we have what we have like marketing and sales department. They will market our product. And then we have what we have like after sales services. If there will be any complaints from the customer, after sales service department will fulfill their requirements or will serve them properly. Then we have support activities, and support activities are what? It starts from firm infrastructure. Firm infrastructure means what? What is the structure of the organization to manage their operations or activities? Second one is technology department. Then we have human resource department and procurement department. So these are the four support activities which contributes to primary activities and they can perform their operations. Which of the following describes outbound receiving, handling and distributing input to the production system? It is relevant with the inbound. Using rational approach to solving problems, it could be like after sale service, informing customer about the product a company has to offer. It is the responsibility of marketing and sales. Distribute the product to the customer. This is the right answer D, that it is relevant with the outbound, that they are expected to perform packaging and delivery. AAH company buys cable from a number of manufacturers, cuts it into the shorter length and sell it to the various retailers. One of the departments is solely responsible for the cutting of the cable. Which of the Porter value chain activities is the department responsible for? So they are doing what? Cut into the short length, sell it to the various retailer, buy cables from there, and one of the departments solely responsible for cutting the cable. So who is responsible for it? Operations department is responsible for it. Procurement is responsible to purchase. Inbound is responsible to bring raw material into production process. But the operations department is the one which is performing the operational activity or process activity. A company who sells its product at a price below that of a similar rival product is likely to have adapted a differentiation strategy. This is not a differentiation strategy. Differentiation strategy is the one where you are going to offer differentiated product at a higher price. When you are offering product at a lower price, it is like substitute product or it is like market penetration. We are attracting the customers at a lower price. Age provides a range of products and services that are tailored specifically to the pregnant woman. What type of strategy is H adopting? Now we are doing what? We are targeting a specific market. This is called what? This is called niche. So it is the focus. Porter value chain determine whether and how a firm activities contribute to which of the following. How a firm contributes to which of the following. Its long-term survival, its competitive advantage, profitability, and productive capacity. Porter value chain basically focuses on the overall, we can say that the supply chain and objective of Porter value chain or supply chain is to achieve competitive advantage over competitors. They wanted to do what? They wanted to maintain a supply chain where cost of the overall supply chain will be at its lowest level. BCD company is a large trading company. Steve is the administration manager and is also responsible for legal and compliance functions. Sheila is responsible for customer service and has responsibility for ensuring that customers who have purchased goods from BCD company are fully satisfied. Sunny deals with suppliers and negotiates on the price and quality of the inventory. He is also responsible for identifying the most appropriate supplier of plant and machinery for the factory. Sam is the information technology manager and responsible for all of the information system within the company. According to Porter value chain, which manager is involved in the primary activity as opposed to the support activity? So, who is involved in the primary activity? We have what Sheila is responsible for the customer service and has the responsibility for ensuring that customers who have purchased the goods from BCD are fully satisfied. So this is called what? This is called primary activity. Now Sunny is involved in procurement. It is the support activity. Sam is involved in IT. IT, information technology, is a support activity. AZ is performing a SWOT analysis and notes that it has a large cash balance. Performing a SWOT analysis and notes that it has a large cash balance. Which of the SWOT heading would this most likely to fall under? SWOT analysis stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Large cash balance is a strength for an organization because they have huge liquidity which can be utilized for the investment where needed. A value network look at the linkage between the supply chain of different organizations, such as supplier and their customers. A value network is what? Value network is basically a network which starts from the raw material manufacturer till the end user. Value network says that raw material supplier will produce a good quality material, then manufacturer will produce a good quality product, then we have distributors, retailer, wholesaler, intermediaries. They will also add value in the product in terms of packaging and its marketing. And end user or customer is the one who is willing to purchase quality product irrespective price is high. So all individuals or all organizations in the value network or in purchasing network is are ready to purchase quality product or service although its cost will be high. They understand the quality, so that's why they are ready to pay the high value. This is called what? This is called value network. But very importantly, if end user is not willing to pay the high price for the high quality, then definitely it is not possible for the manufacturer, intermediary, raw material producer to produce the high quality material. Then they will not be able to add further value significantly because end user is not willing to pay high price for the high quality.